Hello, let's continue. Now, in the previous lecture, I did mention it can protect you, boundaries can protect you in a violent environment. Uh, in in the other in, in other contexts, we'll now understand how setting boundaries are going to be beneficial. First, it ends conflict and chaos before it starts. Like I mentioned in the previous slide, how where people knowledge is very important. Yeah. If you have an understanding about people and their behavior, I mean it's not always that people are all bad. There are good and bad, and there's not even good and bad. I would say there is difference in opinions, and some can handle a different opinion, others cannot. So in a way, we have different kinds of people. Yeah, let's say that. Now, awareness about minding one's own. Now, this also comes in really handy when you know it's a environment where, for instance, if it's a group or if it's a certain person who cannot take jokes, s- let's say it's serious or has a way of taking everything personally, and we go around and talking or extending our conversations in a light-hearted manner. It may happen that this person may react to certain things that we are actually saying it lightly. So if we have an understanding about people behavior and knowledge about it, we won't start a really funny or a joking kind of a conversation with such people. Some are very serious, maybe. I don't know, they have their own reasons. So this how we can help by this will come under it will end conflict and chaos before it starts. Now awareness about minding one's own. You sometimes become really friendly in a place where you should not. And I mean, people are not that much friendly in a situation, and you are getting very friendly, then that again will create situations which can be avoided. So here, minding one's own self-awareness. Some people cannot stay in an isolated environment or isolated space at all. I think we are all social animals. Human beings are all social animals, but it's not always that being too social will be welcomed. Some situations being too social is even pointed as too nosy. So our own awareness can also help us avoid this situation, and we'll set boundaries if we know ourselves. For instance, some people cannot live without people at all. They need to have people all the time around them. Otherwise, they get depressed. So if we have that awareness, even if we are around people, we'll know about certain kind of people where we need to limit our conversations and limit our contact. Yeah, that's how we set boundaries in such a situation. Protects from toxic intentions. If we are emotionally intelligent, setting boundaries become really easy. It, it will help us from toxic intentions. How? Before we before we even reach such a situation which can blow out of proportion, we will try to get away from that situation or or negotiate with our losses or mitigate the situation if we get to know, oh, we have got ourselves into a trap. So, how we'll do it, we'll whatever losses we have incurred, we'll stop it there. And I mean, we will not go further being violent. Sometimes violence or interacting, counteracting a violent situation with violent situation, sometimes it may work, but it doesn't always work. So we do negotiation, or we sometimes having a smart conversation can be helpful. It can be called as setting boundaries. Self-focus and finding solutions within, and not by changing the other person. The other person, we do not have any control. People think that, and most times that's where there is a lot of chaotic situations, but I don't think we have any control over another person. Self focus and finding solutions within what we can do, and if there are certain things we can control, but we should know there are other things that we cannot control also. And keeping that in mind, we should always cater to a situation. That's it in this lecture. We will continue. Thank you.